Hi, Susie.
Hi, Mauro. Thanks so much for coming.
Not a problem, my pleasure. Talk to me about your deck.
We reached out to you to see if you could help us with our railings. Our family, we've been getting splinters as we run our hands along the rails, and so whatever you can do to help us, we'd really appreciate.
I agree with you. The handrails is due for some treatment. I love your backyard, by the way, and the deck. You have this mix and match of materials on this deck. So we have the mahogany here, we have the mahogany post, and then we have the composite material with this deck. We don't have to do anything to it. And also we have this beautiful thing here with the tension cables. And as a matter of fact, I have those on my own back steps and I love them.
Excellent.
Before we do any work, I like to check if we have any rot around the railings and the posts. The way I do, I'll have my 5-in-1 tool. I'm gonna poke around to see if we find any rot. Check all the sides. It looks solid to me. Okay, Susie, 85% of any painting project is into the preparation. And same thing here. First, what we're gonna do, protecting the cables. There's two ways we can do that. See that we'll remove the cables, every single one, and then we're gonna have to put them back. It's gonna be a lot of work because you have to adjust the tension for all these cables. A lot of work. So I would like to use the tape, okay? I'm show you. I'll do one. Just like this, you cut the tape, and it just go around. Press it really nice, wrapping around, just like that. And then we pocket just like this. All right, make sure it's nice and firm.
That's good.
I'm gonna handle this. I'll take care of this one here, and you do this one.
Sounds good.
Let's get it done. Next step is to wrap the cables in plastic sheeting and secure it with tape. Just go really against the post.
All right.
And then you press down with your fingers just like that.
What's so different about this tape compared to regular painter's tape?
There's some different grades on the tapes. One is thicker than one, which means it's more adhesive on them. It goes by the colors too. The green is like very tacky one. For exterior projects, this is the one we use.
Great.
Finally, we will remove the furniture and protect the deck with drop cloths. All right, Susie, all the railings are protected. The goal here is to go down to the bare wood, okay? So for all the surface that are flat, we're gonna use an Orbital sand machine. And all for the handrails, has a lot of profiles in, a lot of details, and the post caps. It's gonna be done by hand. Okay?
Why not just go in with a power washer?
Well, this is typically what a homeowner would do. I don't like to do it that way because you might damage the fiber of this type of wood. So by doing it with the hand sander and the machine, it would just be fine. You start with the rails, and now we'll do the flat post. Okay?
Sounds good.
We'll start sanding using 150 grit paper for the random orbital sander and 100 grit sanding sponge.
Should I be going with the grain?
It's a very important question. Always with the grain, always. Next, we'll fill any old nail holes with an exterior grade wood filler mixed with the sanding dust from the mahogany. Okay, I got you here 3 different products that can work really well with mahogany. First one is a penetrating oil. You see a lot of grain and a beautiful colors popping out. This one is a semi-transparent. Has a little body to it. It shows some of the grain. And this one over here is a solid body stain, works just like flat paint.
Out of all of these, is there one that protects the wood better?
They all protect equally, but some will have to be redone faster than the other. This one over here, you're gonna be looking for 1 to 2 years to refinish a deck. This one is gonna be about 3 to 4, and this one is a little longer, it's gonna be 5 years.
Well, even though it's going to be a little bit more work for us in the future, I just have to choose this one. It's just so beautiful.
I really love this color. I think that's going to be really nice. If you have all this beautiful mahogany, you got to show the grain. You got to show the colors popping right out.
Absolutely.
And we're going to apply this finish with a 2.5 angle cut brush. Rollers doesn't work well for this surface. That's why we're going to go with the brush.
Okay.
Ready to go?
Sounds good.
All right. Let's do it. You don't need to pressure your brush really hard. The brush will do the work for you. Just make sure that you get the oil in there and just go back and forth.
Okay.
All right.
Could we be using a sprayer for this part of it?
This is very thin.
Oh, okay.
So brush is your best tool to apply this stuff. So when it's time for you to refinish the railings again, just make sure they are completely dry, and we need 2 days with no rain before you apply the product, and we need another 2 days after. Okay.
And the next time I do this, do we have to do all the sanding again, or?
No, because all the heavy sanding was done today, and you did a beautiful job there.
Thank you.
We're gonna wait about 20 minutes for this oil to soak in really well into the wood. And then we'll come back and wipe off the excess with a clean rag. All right, that looks pretty nice. What do you think?
It looks great.
All right, our next step, we're gonna remove all the plastic and the tape, all right? Those rags, you cannot dispose of regular trash. It's highly flammable. What we're gonna have to do, we're going to throw in this metal empty painting can, filled up with the water, put the cover back on, and check with your town for a proper disposal of the stuff.
Sounds good.
All right? Nice, all right. Cool, let's start and get this off.
All right.
So what do you think?
It looks amazing, Mauro. Thank you so much.
Good. I'm glad we brought this mahogany color back. So it's beautiful, enjoy it. And one thing though, don't touch for a couple of days, okay?
Sounds good.
And then after that, it's all yours.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for
So
having me
appreciate it.
here.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy it.
Take care. Bye.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.